We're still reeling from the devastating scenes of destruction in Lahaina, Maui, and President Biden still hasn't made a public statement, but former President Trump has.
I would like to express my sympathy and warmest regards to the people of Hawaii, and specifically all of those who have been so gravely and irreparably hurt by the tragedy of the wildfires in Maui, something the likes of which have seldom been seen anywhere at any time. The death caused by this catastrophic event will be far worse than ever expected now that houses and cars and other areas are being inspected. The sad thing is, it should never have happened. Our government was not prepared, and very importantly, the aftermath is going very poorly, with the governor of the island wanting to do nothing but blame it on global warming and other things that just happened to pop into his head. When asked about it today, as he was getting into a car, perhaps coming home from the beach, where he has been spending a great deal of time, crooked Joe Biden, the most incompetent president in the history of our country, with a laugh and a smile said he had no comment on the death and the tragedy. To say no comment is oftentimes fine, but to be smiling when you say it, especially against such a tragedy as this, is absolutely horrible and unacceptable. It is a disgraceful thing that Joe Biden refuses to help or comment on the tragedy in Maui, just as he refused to help or comment on the train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio, for a very, very long time. In any event, hopefully everyone will be able to pull together so that a horrible situation does not get even worse. To the families affected, I give you my love and sympathy. Nothing can ever replace your loved ones, but you will always have the memories and will feel their great love surrounding and embracing you. Together we will continue to carry their legacy forward, and I love you all very much. Thank you.
Wow, that was quintessential Trump, wasn't it? And pretty presidential. Up until the moment he started hammering Joe Biden. But Joe Biden deserves to be hammered. It's true. Hanging out at the beach the entire time, just screaming no comment. He's not going to do anything about it. He still hasn't given a comment. He put a tweet out, but we all know he doesn't tweet anything. So what are we to make of this? We know what would happen if President Trump had behaved this way. We saw what happened when President Bush was accused of behaving this way during Hurricane Katrina. But somehow Joe Biden gets away with it. I wonder why. But setting the politics aside, the people of Hawaii are hurting right now. They're suffering. And at the very least, they should have some compassion coming from the White House. I thought that in 2020, compassion was on the ballot. Empathy was important. Remember how they attacked Trump for not having either? But here we are, facing a real tragedy, and the American people are getting compassion from former president, and we're getting nothing from our current president.